this Shimano Dura Ace 742 derailleur. Some tools you're gonna need are a pick, some pliers, a screwdriver, and some Allen keys. Now for the B knuckle, first thing you want to do is just pull back the cage, and you want to unscrew that little pin. Now let the cage spring back a little bit and unscrew that bolt. Right now for the pinnacle, you want to grab your pick. You want to find the groove on the clip and pull it out. You also want to unscrew your B limit screw before you put it on. And now, once you get it off, you should just pull it towards you, or it should just spring out like this. Pull off that, push out the bolt, and grab your spring. All right, now everything's all nice and taken apart. Now it's time to clean. For this, you can use something like a brake cleaner or an acetone, some kind of degreaser. If you have any rust, you can use some aluminum foil or in water, or you can use some vinegar. And if you have any big chunky dirt, you can use steel or a brass brush. This pulley, I'm not sure if you have one of these, but it's a metal pulley. It's not steel, because I checked with the magnet. So this could be either aluminum or titanium, which is pretty cool. And in my case, I'm using this ultrasonic cleaner. All I'm using is water and dish soap. Alright, now everything's all nice and cleaned down. For some of the chrome parts, I used this Quick Glow wax. And now for the assembly, another thing you're going to need is grease. Alright, now for the pinnacle, you want to grease up that area nice and good. You may want to grab your spring. You want to have the short end sticking in, long end sticking up. Make sure it pops in. Now you want to make sure you have your little O-ring on here. Then grab your bolt and slide it on with the twist it on like this. You want to grab your the smaller light gray seal, slide that on, then put on your spring retainer thing. Now you want to make sure your whole assembly goes all the way down, and you want to get this tab all the way behind here. So grab some pliers, make sure you take out the B screw and twist it on like this. And push down, have your clip on standby, and put it on. Now for the B knuckle, you want to put some grease on the cage. Then you want to grab your spring. You want to have the side that's recessed in. You want that to actually stick up, because the little pin spot in here is really close to the middle. And you want to grab the side that's normal like this and stick it into one of these holes. The left one is the tighter one, right one is the looser one. Go with the tighter one if you're looking at it like this. Then you want to grab your bolt. I'm going to put some saran butter on it. Also put some saran butter, some lighter grease on the inside here. Stick it through, probably with a rotating motion, and then you want to make sure, do not forget your little washer. Now you want to find the hole here, put a little bit of grease on, make sure your black seal is on there, and stick the two together. Once your cage goes all the way down like this, now you want to grab your bolt and screw it on almost all the way. Cage looks something like this. Now you want to grab it, turn it counterclockwise all the way around. And now you want to, when it reaches here, you want to screw in the pin. Put the pin on. You want to tighten down this bolt and make sure the cage moves nice and smooth. Now for the pulleys, you want to grease up the inside of the ceramic part, then grab your other bushing, twist it on. Now you want to grease up the inside of that bushing too, and make sure your little rubber seals are faced outwards like that. Now put on your metal seals, and then you want to slide it on. I like to put some grease on the bolt too, and make sure this is the guide pulley, the one that's metal. All right, now same exact thing for the tension pulley. Remember, it's also a ceramic one. Make sure you got the metal one up here. Put on your bell adjuster, your clamp bolt. Now you have yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. There you go. So if you're wondering about the screw, this changes how tight the parallelogram spring is. If the spring is right here, it's on the tighter setting. And if the spring is right here, it's on the looser setting. This is by far the best Dura-Ace derailleur ever. First of all, it's got the painted knuckles. It's got the metal pulley. It's got the spring adjuster. It got everything. So yeah, thanks to everyone who subbed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.